Hey class, welcome back to our next exercise for Project 1. So one thing I always recommend, keep your pencil nice and sharp. So I like to resharpen my pencil quite frequently. So I like to have my pencil sharpener handy, so that way I'm always ready to go. So what we're going to do now is just a little experiment to help us see volume. We are doing what's called a cross contour. And that's like thinking about the longitude and latitude lines on a globe. So we're going to actually kind of pinstripe this object we've just drawn to reveal the cross contour lines. So you can pick an area of your object, or you can do the whole object depending on what you drew. But we can imagine that this curve here is just a regular contour, right? That's what we call the contour line. It's what defines the edge of the object as well as some of the interior volume through the line weights. Now, a cross contour means that these lines are actually continuing all the way around the object across the surface. So it's kind of a contour that goes along the surface. And if we have one here, then I would note, then it would be kind of wrapping around the object as the object moves. And now my circle gets a little bit tighter up here, so, or sort of a little, it becomes more of an oval. So, ideally I would be trying to mirror that change of the curvature as my image changes as well, or as my objects, my eyes change the position. And I'm going a little bit fast here, and I could probably make that better, but I think you get the idea. Now, what's really interesting is on areas that have more sides and planes. So if I'm doing it on the handle here, my line will go up and then it will wrap across. So it'll go up and then wrap across. And then that'll change, those lines will change subtle direction based on my perception and perspective, or where I view the image from. I guess my point of view, I should say. And then that's slowly going to start to change even more as I then come up higher, and the object starts to change even more directions based on my point of view. So now I've sort of mapped out the cross contour lines of this object, and that is part 2B. And then I can go around and refine them. If I might say I don't really like some of these, so I might go ahead and refine them to make them a little bit more accurate, so that it really reveals the volume of my object. If I wanted to do the inside here too, and even the little rim, my rim is subtly curved, right? So in theory, those little lines would have little curves on them as it wraps around the lip of the cup. And notice the directions of my circles subtly change based on, again, my perception of, or my point of view of where I'm looking from at this object. If I wanted to do the inside curves kind of more up, so then I would need to curve my lines up here. And if I make them closer together, it'll look like it's going more in. All right, hey, that's cross contour.